Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures with Clive. So as a quick recap, in the previous episode we went and talked with Halsin and went back to the Druid Grove. We were able to talk with everybody there. Then we had our long rest and then we went to the Risen Road, and on the Risen Road we fought the gnolls and saved a group of people that were heading towards Waukeens Rest. And so now here we are outside of Waukeens Rest, and we should be good to go inside of this area. One thing I want to point out is that if you do go in this area, it will start a mini event, and this mini event will fail if you leave or if you do a long rest. So I'd recommend, if you do want to take a long rest, that you do that before you walk through these gates here. And with that said, let's head on in. This is Waukeens Rest, and we did get some indication of what happened here when we talked with the goblins. So you see all these people here, and what we really need to do is just talk to these people here.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
I think I need strength checks, so yeah, we need, we probably should have got Karlach to do this, but that's fine. It's a 10, we can get a bonus. And there we go.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
Alright, we should go in here. There's going to be 2 things we need to do in here. We have to go to the upper floor. There's going to be a guy in here that's going to be trapped. I think he's getting that in the room upstairs. There's a water barrel we can grab. It's going to make me overweight. I did not sell anything, did I? Okay, let's just get rid of this stuff here. I should be good now. There's some water barrels you can get. This will help later on. I'm just gonna walk up here. It's fine. So there's a guy in here. You do not want to open this door. This door will lead to a disaster. Actually, let's place that barrel down. Nah, it's fine. We'll just talk to her first.
Stop wasting time.
Alright, so here's Counselor.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
And we need to go through this door. Oh, did she just die? Oh, I hope she didn't die. Oh, good. I thought I accidentally killed her. Okay, we need to go through here. So we see the floor starting to break. So what we can do is throw this, or at least drop it. And then this will break this area. Okay.
Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
The door that way.
The smoke. I can't see a damn thing.
Come on, follow me.
Right. I'll try to keep up.
Alright, we just need to run out of here as fast as possible.
Find a way out.
Okay, so what we can do is we have to go down these stairs right here, and then you can just walk out the front door right there. We just need to make sure that all the fire is put out behind us so that he can escape. That's really the biggest thing. We should have some water arrows, I think. And if we don't have any water arrows, that's fine. We also have water bottles that we can throw. So let's throw this. and kind of head out that way. I just want to head out towards the door here. This guy needs to come through. Alright, so he's switched over to running, so he should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Let's keep running down here.
Slaughtered everyone.
Okay.
Mary. Mary. No.
Alright, so he's good. Everybody else can just run down here. I think we're fine now. We can exit turn-based mode and run up. Okay, so we completed that. That's pretty much it for this little area. We can talk to the counselor now.
Are you all right?
Will, by the main God, what's become of you?
A story best left for calmer days. Now breathe deeply. Are you in pain?
Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manic and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Councillor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
Will, you're the son of nobility?
The circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my father. But pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more than ever.
Trust us to see it through, Counselor.
Yeah, we could just, find out more about Ravengard, or we can just travel west and rescue Duke Ravengard.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Will, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
Alright, we do get a choice of a weapon. So we get the sparkly points, the jolt shooter, or spell sparkler. All of these have this ability to use electric charges or lightning charges. So it does not necessarily matter which one you pick. I think in the end, spell sparkler is kind of the better one. So we'll just grab that one for now. But it depends on your makeup and what your group has. Okay, we have to talk to Will now.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's Alder Ravengard, the most influential Duke in the city.
Then the choice is clear. We should rescue Duke Ravengard.
Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Okay, that's it. Alright, so now we found out that Will is the son of Duke Ravengard, and Duke Ravengard is kind of in charge of the city of Baldur's Gate to some extent. He's on the council. Alright, so now that we have taken care of the councilwoman, we can go back upstairs through the door and then up the stairs here. We could jump out of the window, and then this will put us on the other side of this building. This fire, you can put it out, but it takes a while, so I just decided to go around. There's gonna be some people here. There's a key. Okay. There is going to be animal in here. I might have to pass a check. I think it's in the other room here. Yeah, this frightened ox. So in order to pass the check, I think we can probably use someone with a high persuade or a high nature check. So I think it should be fine to do that.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction.
So we just do animal handling. And it looks like a pretty straightforward, get a little bonus.
His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified.
And we can just do performance as a ranger. Okay.
The ox calms, his tail swishing a satisfied arc.
Okay, so that's one way to deal with that. I'm just gonna look around here, and we have to go through here.
This is the spot Rogan left. Doesn't look like much.
Yeah, so this is where we have to go. Based on our conversation we had with the guy from the cave back there that we saved from the gnolls. There is a oil barrel here, and what is this? This is fire wine. If we see any gunpowder barrels, get those.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
So we want to recite the passphrase, and this is what you get whenever you talk and save with those people. He told us to say the passphrase.
Oh, hell, dwarves! I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Alright. Grab some barrels and send them on over to the camp. There's some stuff in here you can grab. A lot of supplies for camping. This is where we have to go, is right here. Alright. And there's not really much in here. This is more of trading. So you can sell all your items in here. And there's one person we can talk to get a quests, and that's the art guy. Let's see. Okay, go through here. There we go. And we do get a waypoint, so we can come back here as long as we're in Act 1. Get a little save, autosave. There's a section that has traps, so we have to be careful with that.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Hold on. That's the lad who saved us from the gnolls.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
Okay. Yeah, so there are traps here. We can ignore those. Should not go off as long as we're friendly. Yeah, if you weren't friendly, you would definitely have some problems. It's lever. Okay, so really the only guy we want to talk to is this guy right here.
You. Zaris may have welcomed you, but I can see you're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me.
Why are you selling yourself?
Selling myself? I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist, and my patron will reward you for my rescue. Tenfold, whatever ransom you pay, I guarantee it.
I'll see how much they're asking for.
I hope you have the means. These Zhent have seen my work. They won't let me go cheaply. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
Alright, so we'll have to come back and talk with him. There is a smoke powder barrel. Nice. I think, yeah, it'll be considered stealing if we grab those, though. So we talk to Bren, there it is. Let's talk with Bren real quick before we go up. You probably want to save it.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
It's not the art I want to buy, it's the artist.
I doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about.
I don't know how much he's asking for. 1,000, okay. Bren wants 1,000 for it? Okay. So we can try to persuade him down, but if that fails, it would be harder. Well, let's try to persuade him. 15. Nope. Let's re-roll.
Alright, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
Okay, so now he wants 600. Alright, let's pay him.
He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
Okay, so now we got the artist. Talk to him again.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
And I'm Cal.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
You're Lady Janeth's runaway groom?
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head. To choose, I suppose.
And what choice did you make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
So you can give him coin. It doesn't matter too much. If you don't have the extra coin, I would not give him anything. But it doesn't matter. It's gonna help.
A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city. Truly. Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Alright, so he's gone. Yeah, so it just helps with some... People might approve that. I thought Will would approve that, but I guess not. Okay, let's go talk with this lady up here. These guys are all thieves, so if you do want to kill them all? You could. So that's a possibility. Let's talk with her.
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zhentarim look out for their own. Even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Rubble? What are you planning on doing?
Someone kidnapped a duke. Right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
Alright, so we do get a crossbow, Herald, which is a Heraldish Doom. So that's nice. And we get some gold from that as well. Alright, so the next thing we could do is talk with the vendor. There's a trader that we can talk with. Alright, so let's talk with... let's see, I think it's this guy here. Garius. Oh no, it's Bren. Okay, let's talk with Bren.
Alright, back already?
I want to trade.
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Okay, so we can get a few things here. If you want to get caught up on some gear, you can get caught up on some gear. There's also this giant breaker, which is pretty nice if you're going with a crossbow build. Other than that, there's some dyes here if you want to get dyes. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably sell my stuff and then we'll head on back out of this place. There isn't much else to do here once you saved the artist. So I'll do that and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, now that we've taken care of all of the loot that we had and went and sold our stuff, let's see, we did have a short rest, so yeah, we have a short rest, so we should be fine. I think we are good on spells. Let's head on over to the west here.
Have to keep pushing.
And you're gonna come across a bridge. So this is like the mountain pass. There are two ways to go. We can go down, which will take us to another way around. So there's a couple ways we can go here. This all leads to this bridge. There's a bridge here, right there. And there's someone in here. There's Elika. She's going to give us some information about what's been happening on this part of the map.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham.
What's the matter?
What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is.
Okay. You can talk to her, but it doesn't matter. So now, as soon as we get... Let's see, we can go... You can go down, or we can just go across this bridge. It's going to trigger an event, though, so let's just go across.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Come on already. We've got a roadblock to clear.
Alright, so let's go across... Alright, let's go across the bridge and talk with these people. If you had a Githyanki, like if you were a Githyanki or if you had Lae'zel, this would go a little differently, but if not, you'd probably want to pick somebody with a good persuasion stat, like Shadowheart, because they're going to question you.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretha. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
Alright, you want to go with probably persuasion or even intimidation if you are a barbarian. So whichever one's better. Of course, for a bard, persuasion is good. And we can get even more. So, 11 to 14 is pretty good.
Of course you are not a threat. You are nothing until I tell you otherwise. For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth. A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands any more than it does the Absolute followers.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
Okay, you can go two directions. You can attack them. The main guy leaves on his dragon, and he tells the other ones to kill you. Definitely easy to deal with, but you're then going to be hostile to the entire Kresh. So if you want to do quests there, or if you have Lae'zel, or if you are Githyanki, you probably want to avoid that. So in order to avoid that, you can just tell them that you'll help if you can.
Of course. Obedience is your only hope. Now stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures.
Alright, you want to prevent him from doing this if you can. So he's going to try to do a mind reading on you. So it's not a hard pass. Let's do that.
You realize he's casting Detect Thoughts.
Alright, we can use our wisdom. So should be another easy roll.
Nothing even approaching a useful thought in that skull. I ought to just kill you.
And then finally, we can just use one of the persuasions, or we can intimidate him. I'd probably just go with the persuasion. I could help if you let me live. Search for this weapon, perhaps.
Unlikely you'd be successful, but it costs me nothing to spare your sorry life. Very well, Istik. Seek out survivors from the ship that crashed on this wretched world. Bring me their heads. Bring me the weapon. If you succeed, the reward will be great. Now go.
Alright, we get quite a bit of experience for that. And you can loot these guys. The way we want to go is going to be across this bridge here. And this is going to take us to the Kresh, and it's going to take us to the mountain pass, which is where Halsin told us to go in order to find the Moonrise Towers. Alright, so we can go this way. The signpost should tell us what's over here.
Road closed. Detour ahead.
Road closed, detour ahead. So let's just go through the mountain pass then. Alright, so this prompt tells us that if we have any quests, so like if we didn't meet Karlach, or if we didn't do all that we needed to do in the Underdark, we should probably do that first before we progress forward, because this is going to change some of the landscape in this first area that we started off at. So we're going to say yes, but keep that in mind if you are planning on progressing. Okay, so this is the trail to Baldur's Gate, or I guess to Moonrise Towers, which then goes on to Baldur's Gate. So we can get this sigil here, this waypoint, And if you go up here, which you could, you're going to encounter some enemies. So I would be careful going off this main road, which this bigger road here. So let's go, for now, let's go down here. And let's talk to this lady down here.
I'm exceptionally well off. A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
It looks like a temple.
Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity to call that hole a creche, as if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
You tried to buy one of their children?
What? No, of course not. I was merely... well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition. The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. Hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly.
This is the classic nature versus nurture. If you believe in nurture, you can go with number 1. If you believe in nature, you can go with number 2. Or you can go with number 3, which is I don't care. Well, you failed to get the egg, so I guess we'll never know.
Perhaps you could help me then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
Alright, if you do get the egg for her, she will not trade with you anymore. I'll just say, sounds good, I'm in.
I see this being a highly prosperous partnership. A word of advice. Avoid direct confrontation. Creche-bound Githyanki can be a deadly sort.
Alright, so we can trade with her. And this is what she has. She does have these arrows of salving, which is kind of nice. And of course she has Working Cultivation. The 2 items that she does have that are kind of unique are the Gloves of Cinder and Sizzle, and the Graceful Cloth. So you get +2 dexterity when you equip this. And of course you get Nimble as a cat. So this could be beneficial as well if you have the gold. There's also this Quarterstaff, and this Quarterstaff is Cacophony, which gives you thunder damage and a thunder attack.
Happy, are we? Very well then.
Okay, so that's going to be the quest from her. And we can now head on over to the creche. Look at the map. The creche is way up here, and it's a long, treacherous trek. So I think what we'll do now is we'll just call this an episode. So we did make it through Waukeens Rest. We saved the people. We went and found the group that was beneath that place. And then we encountered the Githyanki and this lady here. And we're kind of piecing together what's been happening on the northern part of the map now. So it's primarily dominated by the Githyanki, which we will encounter soon. So that's going to be it. I thank you for watching. I thank you for your support. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.